Hey, what's going on, guys? J Will here again at Veteran Nerd Review, getting ready to give you guys another Marvel Legends review on the Marvel Legends Spider-Man retro card, Lizard. I gotta say, I wasn't too excited to pick this guy up, but I did realize later on that I did need a new Lizard figure for my collection, just due to the fact that the only ones I had was the terrible Build-A-Figure from back in the day, which I'll get into in a second, and the Lizard from, I believe this was a Build-A-Figure. No, it was just a regular single release Lizard figure from the Andrew Garfield Amazing Spider-Man 1 movie. So I figured it was about time to go ahead and get one. And plus this one got discounted or put on clearance at my local Walmart for about 20 bucks when it was about 27 to begin with. So yeah, definitely feel like I need to go ahead and pick it up. So here he is on my display stand, or my review table anyway. Before we get into it, guys, I gotta let you guys know that I do have a raffle up and running right now from June 1st to June 21st. Well, correction, June 31st. On the Marvel Legends Deluxe Proton Cannon Iron Man. It is $2 per ticket. My Cashapp will be down the description down below, and the tag, so that way you guys have a way to see it and see where to send your money. So like I say, it's $2 per ticket, and send me your name, number of tickets that you're trying to buy, and a code word that will be for us to know between you and me, so that way I can know I'm confirming that it is the correct person that I'm sending the figure to, and I'm not sending the Iron Man to somebody that just happens to have the same name as you. Alright, let's take a quick look at the packaging here. Have this nice retro style bubble card. Marvel's Lizard right there. Got Spider-Man up in bold up there at the top. Nice looking window. We got the Spider-Man 60 Amazing Year sticker right there. Got some artwork at the back of, I guess, is like a instruction manual right there in the corner. Got some more artwork of the Lizard, Spider-Man right there. Oops. I think got a little bit of a read. If you guys want to read it, go ahead and pause it now. Got some obligatory product packaging information. And other than that, not a whole lot else going on with the packaging. Let's go ahead and bring this guy a little bit closer. Do a quick comparison with his two previous versions that I just mentioned. We have the Amazing Spider-Man 1 Lizard from the Andrew Garfield movie, and we have the Build-A-Figure from back in the day. Now this was my first, I believe, Lizard figure that I had in my collection, and he kind of didn't really stand the test of time. When I first got him, I completed building him, I was like, oh man, this guy's awesome. But then over time I was like starting to see other people's reviews and noticing how he has terrible knees. He can't stand hardly for anything. His tail's gotten loose back here, so it's kind of just like barely able to stand at all. So, but I did see somebody on Facebook in one of my groups, don't remember who exactly, but he was able to customize it and straighten his legs all the way out. I think he probably took legs from another figure and just repurposed them or repainted them and straightened them out so he could stand like completely up like this one right here, the new guy. But let's go ahead and bring these guys back out. And let's go ahead and bring in a few Spider-Man. We have my makeshift stand-in Spider-Man 3-pack from their various movies from back in the day. Plus the I just renewed or reviewed the Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man right here. So you guys see what that looks like. So he is taller than all of them, just by a hair at least for all of them. So I feel like that works. Because if I remember correctly in the cartoon, Dr. Connors or the Lizard wasn't that big in his lizard form. He was like pretty much just a little bit bigger than a normal man. Of course, the Lizard attributes and characteristics. And as far as accessories go, he comes with these two, I guess, beakers or science vials, whatever you want to call them. I think they're actually called beakers. Like one's got like a fake liquid yellow fluid in it, another one has like red in it. So I believe we've seen this before with the retro card Beast figure that just came out with the jacket, the cloth jacket. Which reminds me, I feel like this figure probably should come with a cloth jacket, just because. I mean, don't get me wrong, he looks good, but I feel like with the Beast figure having a cloth jacket, it's really a great idea, a great time in history for them to start giving us more cloth goods for our figures. And continue on with the accessories. He comes with one fist hand, or one down the business hand for the right side, a grip hand for the beaker on the left hand side, and he comes with a kind of clawing, kind of like I guess scratching hand maybe for the right side, as well as a open kind of like palming hand for the left side. And then of course he came in the package equipped with his kind of like dopey looking, kind of like a first appearance head, which I'm not really a big fan of. Look kind of weird. It's kind of like a lame, kind of like nerdy, not nerdy, but I want to say kind of like dorky kind of look on his face and the eyes. And then you get more to the reptilian kind of like crocodile style right here that I prefer the lizard to have, with the teeth and the kind of like reptilian eyes that definitely give off more of a lizard kind of vibe. But yeah, overall he does look pretty good. The tail was detached inside the packaging, so you just had to plug it in right there. So yeah, like that, you just plug it in on his backside, on his bum. I feel like the tail is pretty well done. I feel like the bendy cord should have went like all the way up. Maybe the tail should have been a little bit thinner, maybe, just so it go all the way up, because it kind of gets stiff like right around this joint right here. So after that, there's not really any more bending to it. But yeah, you do have good bending from about here on down. So that works for what it serves its purpose. But yeah, he does look pretty good all the way through. I kind of would have preferred if they made the jacket just a little bit dirtier in regards to him having transformed into lizard form. With the kind of like with this one, they have like the brownish stains on the bottom of the coat, kind of make it look like he did get dirty or fell down or something like that, or went through some mud or something like that maybe, and got his coat dirty. I mean, I can kind of see this being like a right after transformation kind of thing. Like as soon as he transforms, his jacket is still virtually kind of clean and white. But yeah, that's one little small gripe. Doesn't really matter. It's like in the big grand scheme of things. But anyway, it does look pretty good so far. Don't see any paint blemishes or anything running through. Pretty solid colors all the way through. Nice sculpt. Jacket looks nice. So yeah, to get it down to brass tacks and see what we can do. He has the ability to look up about that far. He's on an older neck joint. Well, correction, I believe it's a dumbbell joint. But the neck piece itself is separate from the shoulders, so it can move independently of the head and the shoulders. So you can look up about that far, looks down that far. Side to side motion, you get plenty of range with that, of course, and of course you get head tilt because of the neck joint. Shoulders move out to the sides that far, down that far. They go all the way around. No butterfly joint. Bicep swivel. Double joint elbows that bend in that far. Pinless joints, so that's pretty cool. Wrist swivel, back and forth motion in the hand. I believe all of the hands have the back and forth motion. Yep. If I can tell, yep. Then he has diaphragm joint in here, and an ab crunch that allows him to crunch back pretty far until his coat starts to stop him. And then crunches forward that far. Legs kick out to the sides that far. To the front. Back just a tad. Upper thigh cut. Double joint knees that bend in pretty far. So pinless joints as well, right there. Then he has a boot cut. You get a little bit of rotation out there till it starts to stop on the sides, rubbing against the sides of the pants, I'm assuming, on the inside. He has ankle pivot, as well as up and down motion in the feet. So you definitely get like a nice little range of motion with this guy. Like I said, when he first came out, he was like $26, $27 or so, and I was like, not worth it. Not gonna pick that guy up, not for that price or anything, because I was kind of satisfied with the overall look of my old Build-A-Figure lizard, even though it didn't really stand the test of time with the tail portion getting all loosened up on me. And then of course his posture, his stance, you can't really do much with him. He's kind of like just stuck in this super hunched over state right here, so it kind of sucks. And then of course this version was kind of like a stand-in as well, but of course I'm just not a fan of his original look with the kind of like flat human face. And when this movie first came out, I was thinking to myself, like, that looks terrible. Like, what are they doing? And then I started seeing the actual comic book appearances of the lizard from his first appearances popping up over Facebook and social media and whatnot. I was like, so he really did look like that in the beginning, with this kind of like smooth humanoid kind of face right here, human face kind of look. Something similar to this, but like flatter, I think. But I was like, I really prefer like the more actually reptilian face sculpt. But anyway, yeah, so as I mentioned before, guys, go ahead and hit the subscribe button for me. I'd really appreciate it. Hit the like button, share your thoughts after the video closes out, so that way we can get together and hash it out, our differences, and argue a little bit in comments like regular social media people. And then at the same time, you guys want to hit the notification bells, that way you guys be looped in on any more updates or any more videos coming down the pipeline, or any more updates on the raffle, so you guys can get your tickets in and have an opportunity to win this awesome deluxe Iron Man with the proton slash plasma slash photon cannon, because I've heard it have several different names. And yeah, thank you guys for stopping by and checking out my video. Y'all take it easy and be safe out there. Later.